appeal is something you file when you believe that the judge, Judgipoo in this case, made a mistake that the higher court needs to correct. The process starts when one of the parties to a legal dispute notifies the other that he is no longer satisfied with his lot in the campground of life and believes he can show a higher court how Judgipoo is not only bad-tempered, annoying, and scary, but why in this particular instance he is wrong too. After the unhappy party notifies the happy one that he is going to tell the higher authority why Judgipoo should be sent back to law school, the transcript of proceedings is prepared, which is a typing marathon that takes the court reporter 90 days to complete. She receives about $4 per 24-line page for her efforts, so don't waste too much sympathy on her. There aren't even any discounts for missed words and misspellings. And, gentle reader, if I can identify a misspelling, you know that there are many more words in the transcript that are probably spelled incorrectly, which escaped my non-too fastidious notice. After the transcript is done, the wronged party has 30 days to examine the transcript and prepare a brief complete with legal authorities in the next 30 days. Then the party who won the particular dispute has 30 days to return fire. Then the unhappy camper has 15 days to address anything new the winning party may have brought up in their brief that wasn't addressed in the camper's first essay. Then we wait for months for the higher court to write an opinion explaining why all parties, with the possible exception of Judgipoo, should go back to law school. I like appeals work. Writing is my favorite activity, and an appeals brief does require that particular skill. However, it is reviewing the transcript and finding the gems of wisdom in the trial that support one's position that takes forever. Not only do you have to find them, but anything in your brief has to be annotated so the appeals court can figure out what the heck you are talking about without having to look through the transcript themselves to verify your references. The next step in my case was to have my secretary prepare my noble efforts for submission to the court. This part of the proceeding is mainly making sure each justice has his or her own personal copy of your literary efforts, and answering unreasonable questions from radar, like,
"What the hell are you saying here?"
Finally, you sit around for months and months waiting for the August ones to render an opinion, and put the unhappy camper in his place. Then, the unhappy camper has several weeks to decide whether to ask the Indiana Supreme Court to intervene. Most of us don't do that. It would be easier to get an audience with Jesus or Buddha, and a hell of a lot less expensive as well. Scarier is a different subject. The Almighty is known to have mercy, but Judgipoo, not so much.